My next guest on the Jamie Star Podcast Holiday Special joined me back in October. Her episode did extremely well in terms of listenership. I have Diana DeGarmo back.
Happy holidays, happy holidays.
I will say, out of all the interviews that I've done in 2020, yours has been one of my all-time favorites.
Well, thank you. Thank you
I
very
had
much.
so much fun talking to you the first time, and I'm so happy to be talking to you again.
Well, I'm happy to be back. Thank you for having me, Jamie.
Of course. And of course we've been forming a little DM relationship on the Instagram, and we've been able to talk a little bit here and there throughout, but it's glad we can finally talk again, sort of face to face.
Yeah, as close as we're going to get in 2020, right?
Exactly. Exactly. So growing up, tell me a little bit about what you would do for the holidays.
Well, most of our family lived on the other coast. So even though I grew up in Georgia, and that's where my dad's family is kind of from the Southeast, we would always go back. We tried every other year to go back to California. So most of my holiday memories are getting on a plane, flying back to California, and sleeping on the floor of my grandparents' house in San Jose for the 2 weeks we would visit kind of every other year. And yeah, so travel was always a big part of the holiday time. And then it became, as I started performing, a busy time for me as a performer, which I
Hmm.
guess has continued for the rest of my life, pretty
Yeah.
much until 2020.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it really is. It just feels like it's usually my busiest time of the year. So in some ways, I'm kind of thankful that 2020. I know it's been really crappy in a
Mhm.
lot of ways, but this will be the first time that we are going to be home for the holidays.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, I was always performing and going here, there, and everywhere and singing every Christmas song, holiday song you could imagine. I
Oh,
knew
I'm
from a very
sure.
young age.
I'm sure.
I actually, for a while, really disliked holiday music because of it.
Oh,
It was a bit just because I was like, oh, can't we write a new song, please? Come on,
yeah.
guys. So now I think folks are kind of venturing out and making new stuff. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's where my childhood memories are.
So when we first talked, you said that you and Ace are big Halloween fans and you go all out for Halloween. Do you do the same for Christmas?
So that has started to kind of go into the holiday spirit. And like I said before, usually we're traveling, so we usually aren't home to get into it. But a couple years ago, I actually did a show at TPAC, which is the Tennessee Performing Arts Center, um, for a panto, which I don't know if you know what a panto is, but it's a type of theater that's really big over in England. It's been around for hundreds of years. It's kind of they take fairy tales and give them kind of a modern twist, a contemporary
Oh,
twist.
I like it. I like
Yeah, yeah.
it.
So we did Peter Pan and Garrett Clayton. I don't know if you know who
Oh,
the
I know who
actor.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He was Peter and I was Tinkerbell.
That's
And
awesome.
yes, like we had so much fun, but they put modern music into the story. So the couple years ago was the first time we were able to be home during the holidays, and that kind of started to kick off like, oh, I could put up more decorations and be here and enjoy them. And granted, taking them down is never fun, but
Yeah.
we have been giving our Halloween love now to Christmas a little more too.
Yeah. When you're on tour and when you're traveling, do you normally like celebrate the holidays with like your touring company, or like, so, or do you get to like stop, make a pause, go like home back to Atlanta or something, and then come back to?
Usually it's been a little bit of everything. Like when we were on the Joseph tour, I remember we spent Thanksgiving. I can't remember the city, but I can remember the location. I want to say we were in Wisconsin because it was very cold and very snowy.
Oh,
That was, all of us in like a hotel banquet room celebrating Thanksgiving together and then like going to do the show an hour later on the world's largest bellies.
my God.
Singing Go Go Joseph at the top of your lungs when you're really full is not easy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I've flown home before, but usually that's the hard part is the travel when you're a performer
Mhm.
because you need to keep your body in its best shape and travel is fatiguing. So I've done the jaunts where I've tried to like go back and surprise my mom and then I regret it for like a week because I'm still recovering. I got to sing at the Thanksgiving Day parade when I was doing hairspray.
That's so cool.
It was amazing. It was the coldest I've ever been in my entire life.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
But yeah, I have lots of really cool memories that kind of end up falling around the holidays.
Yeah. Shout out to my best friend Lily, who will be on the holiday special in a little while. So the other day, I was going to record this and send it to you. We did our own version in the car of Without Love, where like I was I was I Tracy, I think, or she was Tracy and I was Link, and then I was Penny and she was Seaweed. Like we like completely like redid it.
Yes, tag team.
And I was gonna record it and I was gonna send it to you, but I forgot because I was also in the driver's seat and I didn't trust my best friend holding my phone. No offense.
Smart idea, smart idea. Protect the
But
technology.
the next time that we do it, I am so recording it and I'm so sending it to you because I think you'll get a good kick out of it.
Oh, please do. Please, please do. Yeah, when I was actually doing the Thanksgiving Day parade, I was in Hairspray. And I remember Darlene Love was also who was playing our motor mouth, who, if you
Mhm.
don't know who she is, to your listeners, go Google her now. She's not only a living legend, but she's a living Christmas legend. She has some of like the best holiday music. And she's doing a holiday special from Sony Hall this year that everyone should stream. But she was also performing, and we were up, you have to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
to be there, and we're freezing. I think it was like a whopping 19 degrees with sideways rain, and we're sitting there
Oh,
like shivering. And by the time you're done, it's like maybe noon.
yeah.
Well, you go and then we went and celebrated our Thanksgivings with our families, and then we had a show that night, and both of us showed up at the theater. And I remember we caught eyes, and it was that moment of knowing like, I'm such a zombie right now, but we're gonna do it for the people. Make the magic happen.
Yeah. It's like you're doing You Can't Stop the Beat instead of doing the actual arm movements. You're like, yeah. It's
Between that and the tryptophan from the turkey, I mean, it might have been my most sluggish show, but it was still really fun.
I remember how I actually know who Darlene Love is for one reason only. Saw the Cher show, and the guy who played Phil Spector said to Michaela, who plays the youngest Cher, "You can sing like Darlene Love."
Ah, there
Because
you go.
they were recording a Darlene Love like song because Cher was background singer on one or two of them.
That's right. Oh my gosh, so much history. Her book is also incredible. I'm blanking on the title of it, but it like if you want to get some like really incredible history on the music industry, her book, Darlene Love's book is phenomenal. And she is kind of the queen of Christmas. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah. What has been your favorite gift you have received from Ace since in all the years you've been together for Christmas?
Oh, so we're not really big gift givers.
Oh,
I know it sounds really funny, but we're kind of like necessity givers over the
yeah.
year. So if like say I need something like I need a new coat, or my phone breaks, I need a new phone, or whatever it is, he's always the first one to gift me things like that. So when it comes to the holidays, we tend to just not really do gifts.
Oh,
But a couple years ago, when we did have my in-laws were visiting when I was doing Peter Pan, we actually made a scavenger hunt for them.
that's so cool. You guys are so creative. I love it.
It was really fun. Well, because they were mostly just like little, like, their favorite snacks and little gifts and like socks and things like that. So we made them, by the way, they were like in their 70s and they're just the cutest thing, J and K Young. And
I love it. That's their names, J and K Young.
yes,
I
yes,
love it.
they thought we were completely insane, but that was the gift was really us watching them try to figure out what the heck we were doing.
I love it. Oh my God. I love it. I love their names too. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, they're adorable. They're just as adorable as you would think. And that's completely where Ace gets all of his good looks and like those big giant piano key teeth. Like his parents have the most beautiful smiles.
I remember I just recently, it came across my social media, like the Mother's Day video that you guys did.
Oh yeah. That was really fun. Again, they think we're totally nuts. And then they're like, what are we doing? I'm like, yes, I'm recording you. Oh, why? I'm like, well, I'm trying to make a video just for us to have. Yeah, that was a fun little Mother's Day treat.
I was dying laughing. I was in my room at 1 o'clock in the morning watching it, dying laughing. My sister texts me, "Shut up."
That's what sisters are for, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Older or younger?
younger. She'll be 16 in January.
Ah, do you guys have great Christmas memories? You guys give each other good gifts, or you like You leave it to the
We don't
parents.
give each other gifts. It's more the parents who give us
Nice.
art and stuff like that. Like, did I ever get her a gift? Oh, for her birthday, my sister has a love for Kim Kardashian at 15 years old, and one year for her birthday, I made like a card and like cardstock with pictures of the Kardashians on it, and gave it to her as a birthday card, and that will go down as probably her favorite birthday card I ever gave her.
See, there you go. You knew what she wanted, and you executed. Good job.
And then I did one year for her birthday. I kicked her out of her room and decorated one of her walls and put different pictures of the Kardashians all over like one wall of her room.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet.
My dad saw it. He's like, why do you have all these pictures of Kim Kardashian? I'm like, it's for
Don't worry
Aaron's
about
birthday.
it.
It was like a whole like half wall of just Kardashian pictures. It was hilarious.
Ah, that's fun.
So are there any traditions that you and Ace sort of have started for the holidays? Like
Yeah. So when we got married, we decided it was the first time that we both got to we realized we were able to make our own traditions for just our family. And, you have certain things like as a kid that you remember that you're like wondering, like, how could I translate that into my own version? And for Ace, he loves cinnamon rolls.
Yum.
So we decided, he was like, my childhood memories were, eating cinnamon rolls with orange juice. And I was like, well, that sounds great now, but if we're going to make cinnamon rolls, we're going to make cinnamon rolls.
Oh, so, like from scratch.
Yeah. So on Christmas Eve, no matter, now we've done this in several hotels now, or like kind of extended stay apartments and different locations around the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, we make the dough on Christmas Eve with a little special like holiday cocktail. We've do a different theme every year. We've done like the White Christmas, which is like a spin on a White Russian. So sorry, must be 21 plus to indulge.
Or 19 Canada.
Okay. Oh, there you go. There you go. A spiked apple cider. We've done one year, but we make the dough, and then the next morning we get up and we throw the rolls together and put them in the oven. And while they're cooking, we have our coffee, and maybe if there's a gift or two, or we watch the in-laws search for their gift. So cinnamon rolls are a go-to with a little special drink.
Oh my God. Now I want a cinnamon roll.
Oh, I've got my cinnamon rolls down. Like, I'm so proud of myself, because when we first started, baking is not my thing. I can cook, but baking, it's science. Like, you have to really know what you're doing for it to come out correctly. And now it's, I do cream cheese frosting, and it's so decadent that you don't need to eat anything else for the next week.
My stomach is growling and my mouth is watering as you're telling me about this. It's like the babka all over again that you put on Instagram.
Oh, yes. See, I'm a sucker for like a good bready dessert. And that babka. Oh, golly. That Zabar's box saved my life.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I actually Googled the babka recipe, and I've yet to try it.
It looks very difficult.
Yeah, but I've made challah from scratch. I've made so many different things from scratch because I took a cooking class in high school.
Nice.
So I've made so many different things from scratch that I'm sure I can attempt.
Yeah, it's fairly, like, once I think you know the basics, it's easy to kind of translate the different styles. So I can't wait to see what your babka looks like. Are you do you like to do a flavor, or are you more of a I mean, yes.
Chip.
Oh, yes. Speaking my language.
Chocolate chip for sure.
Now my mouth is watering.
Yeah, for sure. I remember a couple years ago, was it Thanksgiving or something or other? I think someone brought it, and I'm like, give me more.
Give me more chocolate.
Oh yeah. What are some of your favorite holiday tunes?
Ooh, I do love a chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Probably the Nat King Cole version might be my favorite. Dolly has a couple like really cute songs. Like,
I love Dolly.
That was one of my like first gigs as a performer growing up. Was I worked at Opryland, which was a theme park here in Nashville. It's sadly no longer with us, but I did a country Christmas, and then that was 4th grade, and then 5th grade I worked at Dollywood. And yes, yeah, that's how you know I'm grill country with a capital K. And so I got to hear a lot of Dolly's holiday tunes, and that's kind of where my love for Dolly really started. And they always were playing, I believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I believe it. You can't be sad and listen to that song. It's just such a sweet, like, little ditty. So I love more Christmas music now than I did for a while. For a while, like I said earlier, I started to grow, like, I loathed it. but now I'm feeling a little bit better about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can never go wrong with Dolly. Period.
Exactly. Exactly. I completely agree. She's just also got an incredible voice that I think a lot of people don't, most singers don't realize, like, how big her range is and how much she can sing. I mean,
Oh yeah.
the woman, like, I think it's because her vibrato is very soft and she can float kind of anything she wants. But who her songs are good, really good.
Yeah. The first time I ever saw Dolly was on Hannah Montana. She is, even though she's Miley Cyrus's godmother in real life, she played her godmother on TV.
Yes,
So that was the
yes.
first time, that was my first Dolly experience. I was like, I didn't know who she was at the time. I was like maybe 5 or 6. So I'm like, whatever. But then I learned to grow and I'm like, she is so cute.
She is a walking angel, and she smells like an angel too. Like, you smell her before you see her. And I remember when we were doing 9 to 5, we would be in the building and everyone would be like, Dolly's here. Dolly's here. I smell her. I smell her. Where is she? And she would bring fudge to the cast, and she was amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, and one of the episodes she was in on Hannah Montana, her and Vicki Lawrence got into a fight, like a fist fight, like in the show, and they pulled each other's. They both had like giant like wigs on, and they were pulling each other's wigs off. It was kind of funny.
I love it.
I watched it on Disney Plus to this day, and I still laugh at the same parts I laughed at when I was 7 years old.
Oh, I love that. Hey, if it gets you, it gets you.
Yeah, and 9 to 5, like the song that the Dolly Parton 9 to 5 song has been like my anthem in quarantine for some reason. Like I've been here, I listen to it all the time.
Again, you can't be sad and listen to 9 to 5. Like, it gets you going. It, like, gets that
Oh,
coffee
it gets me through the
percolating.
day.
Yeah.
Describe your 2020 in one word, and then tell me one word you hope your 2021 will be like.
Oh, in one word? I don't know if I could only put it into one
You can
word.
put
Let
it in
me
a
think.
sentence if you want.
Um, I'm gonna say evolutionary,
Ooh.
because I feel like, I know this might get a little too woo-woo, but yeah, I think the whole world has evolved, and it may be a slow process for some, but we
Mhm.
are all evolving, and I think we will look back and realize, like, all of the things that have happened in 2020, because it's been a lot to take in the
Yeah,
moment. But yeah, I
a
think
lot at once.
right, exactly. And I'd say for 21, I'm gonna say hope. That's what I'm feeling
I
for
like that.
21. Yeah, I feel like, we're kind of coming up, we're on the upswing. The whole world is kind of learning that we have to work together. Otherwise, obviously, there's a detriment to the entire society.
Mhm.
And people are gonna either have to lead, follow, or get out of the way.
Yeah. If hopefully if touring and other things come back and you guys do first date again and it comes to Detroit, I will be there.
Perfect.
I
Perfect.
will be there like in the front row, being like, "Hey, remember me?"
Hey, girl. Oh yeah, we're it's hard right now to look at our industry
Mhm.
um uh, any distance longer than just today. So that's kind of been, 2020 has been a day by day, and I think that's a good way to live life. It's easy to just kind of, like, make a schedule and go, oh, it's all going to be fine, but at the end of the day, you only have right here, right now, like what we're doing.
YOLO.
Exactly. So you have to kind of, I think, I'm hoping, at least, that I know I've been reminded of this through 2020, but I hope the collective consciousness remembers to be in the moment a little more, not try to plan, because it's just, who knows? It can all change on a dime. So
Yeah.
enjoy what you got while you have it.
It's like my semesters with school. I don't even know what my winter semester is going to be like.
Right? Like, we can try to make plans, but the universe is just going to laugh at us.
Exactly. It's like you plan something and then the opposite happens and the universe looks at you like, ha ha ha.
Pretty much, pretty much. I think that's why you just have to wake up with, a good attitude and put your best foot forward. As cliche as that might sound, it really is, because you get to determine your destiny. It's how you feel every day. That will depict what your day is like or what your reality is like. And I choose to be in the happy and the joy and the hopeful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's game time.
All right.
So this is a game I learned about one on my days of when I used to go to camp, and it goes as follows. I'm going to tell you a word, and I want you to either tell me a song or sing like a 5-second snippet of a song that has the word in it or in the title, and
Ooh.
it does not have to be musical theater related. It can be any song possible.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, I accept
You're
this
actually
challenge.
going up against two former Alphabas. You're going up against Caroline Bowman and Teal Wicks.
Oh, fantastic. No pressure.
No pressure.
Against the never was Elphaba.
Yeah. I'm like, who's the third person I can do? And I'm like, Diana.
She's crazy.
Yeah, I said, Diana, she's creative. That's what.
Oh, well, thank you.
All right. Ready for your first word?
Yes.
Love.
Without love, life is like my something. I can't think of the words. Without love.
Darling, I'll be yours forever because I never want to be without
Yes.
love. That is my favorite song from Hairspray.
It's a
Bar
great
none.
one. Great
Bar
one.
none. Word number 2. Strong.
Ooh, for some reason this just came to mind. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. I think those are the words.
Yeah.
There you go.
Clarkson, another Idol alum.
See, it's on the brain.
The next word is live.
I'm thinking actually of my song, Live to Love off my EP. So it's like, so I'm gonna live to love, live to laugh. I still learn from my past. Gonna live to be who I wanna be, to let go and just believe. I haven't warmed up for the rest of that chorus.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Word, love it. Word number 4, wish.
Ooh. Oh, golly. When you wish upon a star,
That's like my anthem
makes
of life.
no difference who you are. Ooh, good morning, vocal cords.
My anthem of life.
Oh, it's such a good song.
Yeah, there's something like walking down Main Street in Disney World and hearing that song play in the background as you're staring at the castle.
Oh, one day I'll get to go back and be in a public place again. One day.
One day, just think about it. When you wish upon a star, that's what you wish.
Exactly. Come on, sing to me, Jiminy Cricket. Let's do this.
Love Jiminy Cricket with a passion.
So sweet. Just so sweet.
Your conscience be your guide.
Truer words have never been spoken, right?
Thank you, Jiminy Cricket. The next word, believe.
Oh, I believe in Santa Claus. Hey, bringing it back home. I believe in Santa Claus. Let's see if I can remember the rest. I believe love should remain at any cost. I believe in Santa Claus.
Next word, me.
Oh, me. You're gonna love me.
Love it.
There you go, little dream girls for you.
Word number 7, baby.
Hit me, baby, one more time. My loneliness is killing me. But like, hit me, baby, one more time. What are those lyrics? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
That song is very confusing, and the music video just makes no sense.
It doesn't. But the great thing is like the people who wrote it. It was a very international team. They picked like megawatt words that people were able to latch onto, and even though none of us know what we're talking about, we all sing along.
Oh yeah, I remember I was at a Selena Gomez concert and she did a Britney Spears medley, and she sang that song, and that was like the first time I ever heard it live, and I'm like, these lyrics make no sense.
Very much so, but we all know them.
Yeah, she went right in from that to crazy. So she's like, one more time, crazy.
Ooh,
And she wrote it.
smart, very smart.
The next word is you.
Oh, okay. It had to be you. It had to be you. That's what came to mind.
Next word, dance.
Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. There you go. Such a
Oh,
good song.
such a good song. Love that song. Love
Oh,
Whitney.
Whitney Houston can do no wrong
No,
forever and ever.
she's on that list of artists that can never do no wrong.
The woman's instrument was absolutely incredible, and even towards the end, you know, especially as a female vocalist, like we know life is not easy on us as we age, and no matter what she went through, she could still just like tear the paint off the house. It was amazing.
She's on that list with like Cher, Dolly, Elton John,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mariah Carey, like
Lady Gaga.
yes, like it's just some vocals. Oh,
Oh yeah,
vocals.
I would say Beyonce, but Beyonce's Beyonce.
Yeah. I would put Beyonce and Whitney in like a very close like lateral category. Maybe not the same category, but definitely in the lateral category.
I feel like Beyonce will eventually turn into like the Whitney of like this generation. Like the younger,
Oh, I think she already is. Yeah, for sure.
because like Whitney's like for the 1900s, the people of the
The
1900s.
20th century, Beyonce's for the 21st century.
Yeah, because they have their similarities.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and Beyonce, I mean, she can throw down some vocals too. Like whew, craziness.
Mm-hmm. Next word is dream.
Oh, I just thought of dream a little dream with me. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know any of the words. Da 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 above you. I'm probably in the wrong key. Da 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 sis, but I love you. Oh, I'm just messing it up even worse.
I was going through the list when I was going through the list, and I was like making up. I was like trying to sing a song to myself to see, just in case like my artists need help. And the word for dream that I came up, the song for dream I came up was "Any Dream Will Do."
Oh, there you go. It's funny, actually, a lot of the song, the words you just said, I hear my own songs, and I'm like, I can't sing all of my own songs. That's a little
Yeah,
too self-centered.
I love it. I love it. Was that your dog? Do you still have the dogs?
We're down to one foster dog. Yes, the other three have been adopted. One actually was adopted by my brother.
Ooh,
Yeah, so I have a little niece now, and then yeah, we're down to just one, and she definitely likes to bark at the leaves and any car driving by.
my dog.
She's like, "What are these things falling from the tree? Be gone, leaves! Oh, I can eat you. Oh, okay."
That's like the life of a dog. Is like they realize, what is this? Oh wait, let me eat it.
Yeah, pretty much. If it goes in the mouth, it's done.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, what? How old is the dog now? Because I remember.
She's 10, 11 months ish now, so
Oh,
just shy of a year. Yeah.
yeah, at least one of the dogs is going to stay in the family, so you'll be able to like see it and watch it grow and be like,
Yeah, and the other families that have adopted the other ones, they're very sweet about already like sending updates and pictures, and they want to keep in touch because we had them for 5 months, and it's
right.
crazy. They're kind of like our little nuggets, our little chicken nuggets.
Now I'm hungry. Thanks.
Yeah,
Now I'm hungry.
you're welcome.
Now I'm going to be like wanting to eat. What other holiday like things do you enjoy doing?
Sleeping in if I can, because again, typically in a normal year, we're either out of town or this is the one day that I'm like, nobody call me, please leave me alone. So I love the quiet. I do appreciate that there's a bit of a moment where people kind of stop. And we've gotten to experience a lot more of that in this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope we carry that into the future with us. But taking that moment to be reflective and to be with the ones you love, blood or not. I'm a firm believer, and you don't have to be related to be family. And
For
yeah,
sure.
and we're big believers in you should be able to celebrate the holidays year round. And typically because we are traveling, we don't end up really seeing family until January or February when things are kind of quieter.
Mhm.
So yeah, we've tried to preach that to our family as well. It's like Christmas is every day. You can make Christmas every day. Christmas can be in January, it could be February, it could be in June. It's
Yeah.
it's about, the really about coming together and celebrating life and being joyous and realizing how far you've come in the last however many days, whether it's been a week, because sometimes we just need to cheer like week to week.
Yeah.
Or we need to be like, oh my gosh, we survived 2020, which I think a lot of us will be doing very
Oh,
soon.
we haven't said it on New Year's Eve at midnight. It's just gonna be like, we did it.
Is this going to be like the reset? Like, did we need to unplug the world and like plug it back in? I'm hoping that's the reset.
Yeah. When the ball drops this year, hopefully, if there is a somewhat of a ball drop this year, it'll be like a sense of relief. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. That we all survived, or most of us, yeah, it's been a hard year. And I think I do appreciate the time to be reflective.
Yeah, for sure. Reflecting on like the year and what and all that had in store because you guys were originally traveling and then and then stop.
Yep. Stop. Yeah, it's just such a new time for us. And in this industry, as everyone's trying to like go online and I've done some different projects that have moved onto the virtual landscape. And
Mhm.
as lovely as it is to at least see people of our community and feel like we're doing something again, it really isn't the same. So I really hope that people remain safe and smart about their decisions over the next few months, especially, check in on your friends and family as it gets darker and colder in the Northern Hemisphere. Like, we're going to need to really, really check on our people and stay healthy because I
Oh,
want to go back to work. So please wear your masks, tell your friends and family to wear their masks. I
yes.
know it's a little uncomfortable, but the sooner
Mhm.
we can get the numbers kind of taken care of, and it's, of course, also a vaccine has to be admitted.
Come on, Pfizer. Come on, Pfizer.
Oh, come on, Pfizer. The sooner we can all be back together again and at least have some semblance of what I think it's a moment of also realizing we didn't quite know what we had until it's gone. And yeah, and our industry is really, really suffering. At the beginning of the year, Actors Equity members will be losing healthcare insurance because they've not been able to pay into the health fund for the past 9 months. Yeah, there's a lot of things. So if for you listeners out there, if you want to donate to the Actors Fund, it will really, like, really save people's lives.
Mhm.
Music Cares is another great industry, great charity that helps people in the entertainment industry. So yeah, it's going to be a really tough, tough next few months as we all navigate winter and a new season and a new year and hopefully the end of the COVID craziness. So
Yeah, that's wish, I hope, I want to go to a musical again or a concert again or that's what I've missed the most.
yeah, I do too. I want to it's so weird to be told you're not allowed to work. It's not
Yeah.
like, because usually it's the opposite, when if you're like you're sick, you're like waiting on your body to heal, or if like something happened and a contract fell through. Oh, okay, but there's another one in like a couple weeks. It'll be fine. You'll make it back up somewhere. And the whole industry has just been kind of sitting in this limbo. And yeah, and people are having to make really tough decisions. And then you're going to throw the holidays into the middle of it as, people are having to move or change careers and, or even if it's temporary, take on extra work if they can. And so, yeah, I'm sending positive vibes out to everyone that we're all going to get through this. And then hopefully by the time we're talking next holiday season, it's like, look how far we've come. We're back. Yay.
Yeah, for sure. And better know that the next time you're in Detroit, you know that I will be in the audience.
Woohoo! Detroit
Screaming.
Motor City.
I'll be screaming. I'll be like, "Hi!"
It's me. I'm like, Jamie, I see you. Shh.
That'll so be me. Oh my god! If there's a stage door, I'll be like standing right there. I'll be like, "Hi!"
I hope so. I really do. It's been so strange to like not have as much human contact as we normally do on a day-to-day basis. It's like I realized how incredibly awkward I am without having regular social interaction.
Oh my god! Yes. Oh my god! I agree.
you see people and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, I can't hug you, but I want to, so I'm just gonna air. Okay, put my hands down. No, don't touch. Don't get too close. Like, yeah, fist bump, elbow bump, whatever you can.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely like I think the last person I hugged someone was my birthday, but that was like in July, and that was the exception, the fact that it was my birthday.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I hope you get to hug more people soon. I'm very lucky to hug my husband, and I just like walk up to him. I'm like, I need human contact. Hug me now. He's like,
Yeah,
oh, okay, all right, come on.
yeah. It's like the funny thing is with you and your travels and stuff also, like you wake up in your own bed all the now.
Yes, my house is getting completely redecorated because I'm like, oh, I've never been here this long. I like don't know what it looks like all the time. And so we've been kind of updating the house. I mean, mostly just moving things around, but kind of figuring out how it suits our needs now because typically it's kind of like a glorified hotel. We have like just enough groceries and just enough like things to kind of jump in, stay for a few days, and then jump back out.
Yeah.
And I was looking the other day, actually yesterday, at on our front door. We have a big list that we made that's like the kind of the things you have to make sure you tick off before you leave the house.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, I haven't actually looked at that in 9 months. Interesting.
Oh my God, wow.
And that used to be like every other time you come home, you're like, okay, go down the list, make sure I have everything, make sure this is turned off, this is turned on, blah, 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 blah. Did I call the dog person or did I call the yard guy? Like whatever.
Mhm.
Uh yeah, so hey, it's a change of pace, but we're taking it in stride because what else can you do?
Yeah, are you more of the decorator or does Ace pick things out every once in a while? Is she like, yes, Diana, or is it more
He's really creative, so he's good about when I get it, I think it's the Gemini in me. I can get it down to two things.
Gemini, no pun intended?
Hey, I always can get it down to two things. And I'm like, ooh, do I like this or do I like this? And then he's the deciding factor.
So it's like he's like that one that's like, but if he picks the one, it's like, no, wait, actually, I like this.
And I'm usually completely satisfied with either option, but I usually have a very hard time getting it down to one. So I always get it down to two. And then I go, what about this? What about that? And he's like, okay, that. No, 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 that.
Yeah. He's like, no, no, wait, yeah, that one. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the designer. He's the builder of the family.
Yeah, I like it. He's the one who will do all get down and dirty, and you'll
Oh,
be.
I'm so thankful he's handy. So thankful because we would be up a creek if it were just me and poor. We'd be very poor.
My dad's not handy either.
It happens.
My mom's the handy one.
Hey, we all find our strengths, right? The relationship is just about finding a balance. Like you each take your job and you make it work.
Yeah, my mom's the handy one. People have asked my dad to fix things, and he laughs in their face.
But it's good that he knows. It's better that he's at least somewhat self-aware of his situation.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. He also has a comment because I told him I'm talking. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, her at LaGuardia Airport."
Oh, yes, my air travel buddy.
Yeah, oh LaGuardia. Like every time I mention your name, he's like, "Oh, LaGuardia Airport."
I love it.
Yeah, that's how he'll forever and always remember you is the one from LaGuardia, the American Idol finalist from LaGuardia who you saw at LaGuardia Airport.
I'm just so glad I made an impression. I feel honored. So thank you.
And I showed my mom that picture, and she said you look the same from when you did when you were 16.
Well, thank you. My baby face is paying off in my years.
And she's like, "Oh, let me see the picture." I'm like, "Here," and she's like, "Diana looks the same." And you look exactly the same as you did back in 2004.
Yeah. Yeah. It is pretty funny that now to be this far removed with time and to like have costume pieces and like things from there that I can now like recycle back into my wardrobe. I never thought I would be alive long enough to be able to do that or B, own anything long enough, but then also to have things where I'm like, oh, I've had this since high school and it still fits. Sweet.
I love
Awesome.
it. I love it. I was like doing the math. When you did Idol, how old was I? 3.
Hey, I bet you were a cute 3.
I wore princess dresses and had tight blonde curls.
You had tight blonde curls?
This isn't my natural hair color.
Oh, welcome to the dark side.
I'm a blonde.
Well, fun. Look at that. I love it.
I wanted my hair this color forever. So like 4 years ago, like screw it, let's just do it. And I'll
There you go.
yeah, my hair is naturally like tight curls.
Really? Wow, that's wild. Well, congratulations for completely fooling me.
Yeah, I don't have any pictures or anything. Yeah, this is like the closest. It's like, excuse my Disney World, but it's like that's.
Oh, my hair is naturally straight and brown.
Lucky with the straight, because having curly hair is not fun.
We all want what we don't have. Isn't that, I guess, the truth of life? And I'm very happy to finally getting my quarantine hairdos down. Basically, every braid I can do, just whip it up, call it a day. Let's go.
Taught myself how to braid somewhat in quarantine. So
There you go. Yeah, it is a skill that like I never had until quarantine. And I'm 33 years old.
yeah, and now you'll be able to do it. When you have to put a wig on, you'll be able to braid your hair.
I can. Yes, yes. I'm slowly getting better. My little baby hands are figuring it out.
Oh yeah. So without further ado, thank you to Diana DeGarmo for hanging out with me in this segment of the holiday special.
Thank you for having me, Jamie. Happy to be here. Happy holidays, y'all.
Yeah.